in this country. That was a hike and a half, boy. My hunter for this 10-day backpack Yukon Dall Sheep hunt was none other than good friend and client John Hilbert from Pennsylvania. Now John has been hunting whitetails and black bears with me for years and had always expressed the desire to experience a true wilderness hunt. And unlike popular belief, the vast majority of hunters from the good old US of A are not billionaires, John included. In fact, the words blue collar could not describe him any better. And after saving his pennies for years, he was finally ready to book his once-in-a-lifetime dream hunt in the wilds of Canada's remote Yukon territory. So what do you figure, John?
Hey guys, we're here.
There's no
This is home for the next 10 days.
no turning back now.
No. Got a couple hours before dark. I guess we're gonna head up into the hills and set up camp. Hey guys, it's our first day and I'm already whooped.
Ready to shoot a ewe yet?
Not quite. One more hour. I could talk if I could catch my breath.
After dropping camp at Treeline that first day, John and I decided to take advantage of the good weather and headed up to the end of the valley to do what guides do: look over the other side. After spotting one lone 3/4 curl ram late in the day, we packed up our gear and hiked the 45 minutes back down to camp to build a fire and fuel up on some heavy calories for the coming days ahead.
Good stuff.
Just thought I'd show you what we got in our packs here. for a typical 5 to 10 day backpack hunt. So let's have a look. You got your rain gear at the top, then a bedroll slash thermarest, windbreaker, pots, 2 pots, or stove and gas, backpack cover, baby wipes, water bottle, a cup with a spoon, binoculars. There's our bear spray. Then we got here camera, some nylon cord, fire starter, Leatherman, some other stuff. And then our mountain house, dehydrated food, some oatmeal for breakfast, a couple candy bars, some Mr. Noodles back here, and tripod, spot and scope, a little extra gas, and our sat phone that you usually can't get out with unless conditions are ideal. Backpack, sleeping bag's already in there, and the tent. And John's pretty much got the same thing. I'll carry the tent, and he's got his gun, his share of the food, sleeping bag, thermarest, his cup, so kind of split everything up, and then the guy takes a little extra. But that's what we got on our backs, and then when we kill a sheep, we've got probably over 100 pounds each on our back. So anyways, that's what we got on our backs. Well, she's day 2 on John's sheep hunt, and yesterday we found one ram that wasn't quite legal, a bunch of ewes and lambs. Today we woke up to a little bit of fog, and it's slowly breaking off. We're just gonna pound back, a little breakfast at Mountain House, and head up into that pass over there, look over top, and see if we can find some mature rams. So took us about 45 minutes, and just followed the creek bottom up. Loaded up with water because I doubt there'll be any up top there. So weather looks good. We're going to peek over the other big Razorback ridge there and see if we can find some rams. Well, we spotted about, I think there's 5 rams there. They all look mature from here, but they're probably 2 miles away. Can't quite tell what they are, but they're definitely promising. I think they're all in that upper age class of rams, so might be a shooter in there. We'll just have to wait till they get up, move around, maybe get a better look at them, and I'm sure we'll eventually have to get over there. How are you feeling, Johnny?
I'm tired.
It's 2 hours elapsed time from camp so far. We got about probably a half an hour side hill around this peak. Of course, it never looks as steep on camera, but it'll be a little dicey.
We're trying to get a closer look at those rams we spotted, and it's not easy getting to them.
We want to get over to this knob over here. If we get there, we should be in range to judge them good anyways. No, we just got to get there. Well, it's about 3:30. We made it to the top in about 2 hours, and then the fog rolled in and a little bit of rain and mist, and we kind of just picked our way along looking down the different chutes and that, and kept going and going and going, and made it to the end of the mountain where we thought they had to be. And then John looked over across the valley, and there was the 4 or 5 rams right there. So I don't know what they're doing over there, but in 5 hours we gained about, 500 meters. So if we left right now, it'd be about a 4-hour hike back to camp, and we have 1 chocolate bar left between the two of us. And If we go over and try and kill one, we probably got a 2-hour hike over there. And then what? So we're just gonna sit here and try and tell if there's a real good one in there or not and take it from there.
And being he's the guide, he should give me his candy bar.
Not a chance. Well, it looks like 4 of the 5 are out of the running, but the best one that we can tell, still haven't got a good look at him. Right now it looks like I would say he's broomed off on the left side and still have his tip on the right side, but he looks like the oldest, kind of carries his weight. That's still fairly far away to tell, but right now we've got one left that could be in the running still, so we'll see. Once he gets up and moving, we'll be able to get a better look at him.
But he's not too spindly at the end of them horns. He looks heavy. Heavy all the way out.
No, he looks good from here.
That's what we're looking for, huh?
Mm-hmm. There's the knob up there where we last talked to you. As you can see, we decided to go for it. We got, 5 hours of daylight. So we're gonna give it a go. There's no question either way, we'll be spending the night under the trees. Right, John?
Yeah, we're 6 hours from camp.
So
But we're going for it. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'm going.
So regardless, no matter what, we'll be sleeping under these trees here. So hopefully he's old enough and a shooter, but we'll see. Last time we saw him was right up on that ridge up there. So we're getting closer. Okay, we just spotted 2 of the rams. They're up on the hill here, feeding kind of down to a bowl. Didn't see the big one, so we're gonna have to keep poking along, but probably only 600 yards from right now, so. The one we're thinking about is the bottom ram with his head down.
Looks like a monster. Oh man, those rams are beautiful. He's got nice heavy horns, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely heavy. I think he's got some age on him. So. Got a good look at that one heavy one, and he's not broomed on his left side. He just drops down real low, and he looks good. Pretty sure he's old enough, but pretty sure isn't good enough. So we'll have to get a little closer.
Rock plant on this side.
It's time now for another blast from the past. Here's Brad with today's vintage video.
Let's go back in time to northern Saskatchewan about 15 years ago when I first began to guide for black bears. This particular evening I was sitting with one of my hunters in hopes of catching a huge blonde bear on film that was known to frequent the area. Now, in the footage you're about to see, let me just state that there were absolutely no people or animals harmed in any way whatsoever, albeit some were most definitely a little spooked. We're in trouble now. We're not in a good spot here. At this point, all we could do was stay absolutely still and hope that the cub would go down on its own. The last thing that I wanted at this point was for the cub to spook or for the other cubs to come up too. That for sure would not have a happy ending for anyone.
Hey! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get!
That didn't work, did it?
You're heading out of Dodge. Not a happy moment. This is the look of one PO'd sheep hunter. We climbed up here to get a better age on them, and they were climbing up the other side, and they are now skylined about a mile off, and I don't know if they got a wind or they just decided to go or what, but all I know is we've been on the hunt for 12 hours today, and we are, I'm guessing, 5 hours from camp, and we've got about 3.5 hours of daylight. So we're gonna spend the night out on the mountain with no bags or nothing, with one chocolate bar, all for nothing. And then we get to hike back to camp tomorrow and start over again. So that's the guide's life. What do you figure, John?
I figure I'm going to sleep right here.
Oh, that's depressing.
Or freeze to death tonight, I don't know.
That is depressing. Well, hopefully that means that there's something better waiting for us somewhere.
It's a fun day, but I'm whooped.
Lots of time left in the hunt, 7 days yet, so we'll count that as strike one. We're just getting a bunch of wood together here. This is gonna be home sweet home for, well, the next 5-6 hours anyways. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you get a campfire going, it just seems to rejuvenate you and warm the old spirits up.
Morning.
What do you figure, Josh?
I'm frozen, hungry, sore.
You're a sheep hunter.
Yeah.
Next week on the Canadian Guide Life.
Just a little bit further to go. Hey, the country we hunted, I'm glad it's only that much blood. It's been tough.